Life in Alaska, nothing else compares. The rivers flowing red with the salmon run. Fireweed ablaze and autumn's golden haze. Weeks of light and months without no sun. Hiking in the valley, climbing on the peaks. Mountains stretch as far as you can see. Glaciers in the snow, well, Lordy, don't I know. Alaska is the only place for me. Rugged and wild, I'm sure that you'll agree. Alaska, the land of extremes. There ain't no place that I'd rather be. Alaska, the land of my dreams. Along the end of August, snow is in the air. Summer's gone, it lasted about a week. Frost is in the ground and winter's coming round. Northern lights above the mountain peak. Moose on the highway, driving in the dark. Freezing rain at 28 below. It's hard to see what's in front of me. But when will we be through with all this snow? Rugged and wild, I'm sure that you'll agree. Alaska, the land of extremes. There ain't no place that I'd rather be. Alaska, the land of my dreams. Rugged and wild, I'm sure that you'll agree. Alaska, the land of extremes. There ain't no place that I'd rather be. Alaska, the land of my dreams. I gotta plant my garden in the frozen ground. I fake and bake my tan about once a week. Because it stays so light, I mow my lawn at night and freeze my buns off fishing in those creeks. Hiking in the valleys, climbing on the peaks. Mountains stretch as far as you can see. Glaciers in the snow, well, Lordy, don't I know. Alaska is the only place for me. Rugged and wild, I'm sure that you'll agree. Alaska, the land of extremes. There ain't no place that I'd rather be. Alaska, the land of my dreams. There ain't no place that I'd rather be. Alaska, the land of my dreams. adventure fell today, brought memories of Fairbanks so far away. We used to gather all together as the snow rose higher. It felt so good to be there by the fire. Heard the Northland call when I was young, a promise of adventure, a song yet to be sung. Rivers running deeper here, the mountains rising higher, friendships growing faster by the fire. Oh, it feels so good to be here by the fire. The comfort of the crackling logs is all that I require. Way up north it's always cold, but here's my heart's desire, and it warms my soul to sit here by the fire. Now I've lived here in Alaska 20 years or more, and there isn't any reason to go outside much more. I've got my friends and got my home and a job till I retire, and I've got a place to sit here by the fire. Oh, it feels so good to be here by the fire. The comfort of the crackling logs is all that I require. Way up north it's always cold, but here's my heart's desire, and it warms my soul to sit here by the fire. Way up north it's always cold, but here's my heart's desire, and it warms my soul to sit here by the fire.
I'm just an old bush pilot, the blue sky's my home. I fly the wild vastness from Fort Yukon to Nome, from Juneau to Point Barrow, over snow and land and sea. And like the soaring eagle, the wind it calls to me. I learned when I was young to fly by the seat of my pants. I've got no use for radar and I've got no need for maps. I use the wild rivers and I read that frozen land. Rely on what they tell me and on my steady hand. Well, I fly all kinds of weather and it's a thankless job. I'm kissing all the treetops and I'm playing tag with God. I'm loaded a little heavy and my fuel is running low, but the folks down in the village, they count on me, I know. I make all kinds of landings, but none that I make are bad. As long as I can walk away, it's the best I ever had. And when she knows it's over, well, I do what I can do to get her in the air again and land her safely too. I fly the mountain passes, you can hear my motor whine. As long as there's air below me, well, I know I'm doing fine. The clouds float past my wingtips and the world is total white. Thank God I've got my gauges, they'll bring me in tonight. I'm just an old bush pilot, the blue sky is my home. I fly the wild vastness from Fort Yukon to Nome, from Juneau to Point Barrow, over snow and land and sea. And like the soaring eagle, the wind it calls to me. And like the soaring eagle, the wind it calls to me.
Rain falls on the ocean like 1,000 voices singing, like the Spirit gently speaking to the dark side of our soul. Here in Alaska, the wounds are slowly healing. Pain is time enduring, and life still goes on. And the world still turns, the rain still falls. We're just fool enough to believe that we've got it all. Birds fly south in the winter time. It makes me cry to remember the sound. Silent sound full of life and death echoes the struggles of our planet. Hope is what we make it. Together we survive. And some have laughed, and some have cried. Some still shake their fists in anger because they know we have the power, and we're running out of time. And the world still turns, the rain still falls. We're just fool enough to believe that we own it all. It makes me cry to remember the sound. Remember the sound. Remember the sound. Prince William sound.
climb, I'm running way behind, and there's static on the radio. Cup of coffee in my hand, and my mind on my man, and the miles are sure going slow. Hypnotized by them old white lines, singing along to the engines whine, and the glow in the midnight sky is nearly gone. And the rolling of the wheels is the rhythm of a sweet love song. Can't you hear the tires humming? Can't you feel me running? Don't you know I'm coming to you? Across the dreams and the smiles and the dusty miles, being lonesome made nothing new. I'm hungry for your kissing, you know I've been missing it, you know I've been thinking of you. Your open arms tonight will be a welcome sight for a girl with the highway blues.
Midnight sun is sinking low, mountains are a blue silhouette. I've been pacing the floor and staring out the door, wondering why she ain't here yet. Think I'll jump in my truck, drive down to the bar, have a couple beers and play my guitar, sing all the prettiest love songs that I know. I'm going stir crazy, waiting for my baby to show. Can't you hear me singing, feel my love come a-winging? Don't you know I'm thinking of you? Ever since you've been gone, the nights have been too long. I've been lonesome and blue. Does my lady still love me? Are you thinking of me? Am I the one that you want to see? I'll be the wind at your back and the light on the track as you're rolling down the road to me.
Can't you hear the tires humming? Can't you feel me running? Don't you know I'm coming to you? Across the dreams and the smiles and the dusty miles, being lonesome ain't nothing new. I'm hungry for your kissing, you know I've been missing it, you know I've been thinking of you. Your open arms tonight will be a welcome sight for a girl with the highway blues. Your open arms tonight will be a welcome sight for a girl with the highway blues.
Go to sleep, my little one. You'll awake by morning sun. Close your eyes now, don't you cry, and I will sing you a lullaby. Sweet dreams, my little child. Dream of flowers growing wild. Rest your eyes from the midnight sun. Let your crying just be done. You were born to the northland of Alaska. There'll be so many wondrous things for you to see. May you live your life with freedom, and may you live your life in peace. Go to sleep, my little one. Your precious life has just begun. You're a child of God above, and He will fill your life with love. Sweet dreams, my little darling, it's not as early as it seems. Now just rest your weary eyes and let them take you to your dreams. You were born to the Northland of Alaska. There'll be so many wondrous things for you to see. May you live your life with freedom. And may you live your life in peace. You were born to the Northland of Alaska. There'll be so many wondrous things for you to see. May you live your life with freedom. May you live your life in peace.
Spring in Alaska is a wondrous thing, with waters a-running and birds on the wing, a song on your lips, fish coming soon. The lakes are all thawing, and so is your mood. My lady Alaska, you stole in my heart, accepted me gladly, gave me a new start, provided the freedom that I needed to grow. You taught me the things that I needed to know. Summertime comes, awaited by all. The wilds awaken, you hear nature's call. The sun never setting, I can't get no sleep, with places to go to and people to meet. My lady Alaska, you've stolen my heart, accepted me gladly, gave me a new start, provided the freedom that I needed to grow. You taught me the things that I needed to know. Fall, no time finer, a hunter's delight. With moose in the meadow, there'll be fresh meat tonight. The leaves are all changing with colors so bold. The day's getting shorter, well, here comes the cold. My lady Alaska, you've stolen my heart, accepted me gladly, gave me a new start, provided the freedom that
And the next thing that I know, we're heading north Alaska bound. As we headed up the Alcan, well, much to my surprise, it was the first time that I'd seen them northern lights up in the sky. If I didn't know before, well, I began to know it then. The road at our horizon was taking us to heaven. Well, I come from Alaska, were the first words that he said. If I had lived some other day, I'd rather just be dead. So I packed my bags on up, I didn't stop to look around. And the next thing that I know, we're heading north Alaska bound. Every time we turned the corner, there was something to be seen. Sunshine on the mountain slopes and the fish jumped in the streams. You could see the noble eagles flying through the sky. On the alpine slopes, the mountain goats just watch the world go by. If I had lived some other day, I'd rather just be dead. So I packed my bags on up, I didn't stop to look around. And the next thing that I know, we're heading north Alaska bound. Well, we drove for days and then some more till we finally reached the end. Till we saw that sweet lady rising up around the bend. There was flats up to the south and the great Denali to the north. And the midnight sun was a-shimmering off the great Alaskan shores. Now I come from Alaska, are the first words that I say. If I had lived some other land, well, I'd throw it all away. Pack my bags on up, I wouldn't stop to look around. If I had to walk the Alcan, I'd be Alaska bound. Now I come from Alaska, are the first words that I say. And if I had lived some other land, well, I'd throw it all away. Pack my bags on up, I wouldn't stop to look around. And if I had to walk the Alcan, I think I'd hitchhike, 'cause I'm Alaska bound.
Termination dust is falling and the restless geese are calling to each other as they're leaving southward bound. The ice is on the beaver ponds, you can see your breath at break of dawn. The mountain sheep are hunting lower ground. The birch woods all are turning like a million fires burning, and the tundra glows in shades of golden rust. Fireweed has ceased to bloom, and you know that winter's coming soon when you see the doggone termination dust. In the bark there's ripe cranberries, red as rubies, big as cherries, and wood smoke drifts from our cabin snug and warm. There's frost around the windows, and each time that northern wind blows, the wild things seek shelter from the storm. The tundra swans take wing in flight, and the northern lights perform each night, and it's so hard to contain your wanderlust. Still you hear the call of land, and you know you hold a losing hand when you see the doggone termination dust. muscles ache from chopping wood, but in your heart you're feeling good, 'cause you know now that the Northland is your home. There's kindling by the kitchen wall and extra blankets in the hall to remind you of the things that you can trust, like the warm glow of the wood stove and the sweater that your grandma wove to keep you from that termination dust. All because on termination dust.
Not as tough as he is young, his life has just begun on the city streets of Anchorage. Cars, lights, magazines, it's the biggest damn village he's ever seen, and he's packed his hopes and all his dreams into Anchorage. Dreamers come from far and wide to Anchorage. It ain't the wilderness, but it's so hard to survive. His grandmother sits and stares at the gift of the ocean out there, a wealth you can't compare to the world. Village life slips away in a high school at the oil maid, and she prays for the children moving away. Dreamers come from far and wide to Anchorage. It ain't the wilderness, but it's so hard to survive. City life is his home, but at night he can still hear the drums from the city streets of Anchorage. A legacy passed to him, proud of who he is and where he has been, packing all he's learned and all he believes into Anchorage. Dreamers come from far and wide to Anchorage. It ain't the wilderness, but you can survive. He will survive. We will survive.
like the changing of the season, I turned my life around. How was I to know I was on the road to Alaskan peace of mind? I never dreamed in 1,000 years I'd find it. It's a state of mind. Alaska, peace of mind. Alaska, peace of mind. When I was a little girl, I dreamt of many things. To meet a tall, dark, and handsome man and have a family of our dreams. How they came into my life, I guess I'll always know. They were blessings of Alaska, then our life began to grow. How was I to know I was on the road to Alaskan peace of mind? I never dreamed in 1,000 years I'd find it. It's a state of mind. Alaska, peace of mind. Alaska, peace of mind. Since that time in 85, I've changed so much inside. I've learned to laugh and cry and sing with dignity and pride. My passion for Alaska is from the man above. I share with you an Alaskan song full of gratitude and love. How was I to know I was on the road to Alaskan peace of mind? I never dreamed in 1,000 years I'd find it. It's a state of mind. Alaska, peace of mind. Alaska, peace of mind.
Take this day, spread your wings and fly away to the sea. You can feel it in the air. We'll soon be there.
To the north, there's a land I long to see, like a friend, reaching out to one and all. the village history as the glacier slowly melted and the sea began to rise. The pathway linking two great lands was swallowed by the tide. As they wandered through the tundra, many miles from where they came, though the land they found was different, still their ways remained the same. Like a sapling struck by lightning, growing into two great trees, still connected at the roots, but sowing separate seeds. They crossed a bridge upon their journey, left friends and family behind, set a course for far horizons, but still kept ties of heart and mind. Two worlds apart, but still entwined. The elders still remember summer visits across the water, paddling in umiettes with their wives and sons and daughters, sharing music, dance, and feasting, songs to sing and tales to tell, till one day, without warning, the ice curtain fell. So through 40 years of Cold War, when distant leaders feared each other, loving hearts were torn apart, friend from friend, brother from brother, though the struggles in the Southland never touched their lives before. Now the storms of strife have left them stranded on the windswept shores.
So as the decades slipped away, the winter of our ignorance and fear slowly gave way to a springtime of understanding and trust. And a new bridge was built, not of steel and concrete, but of friendship and hope. And as the ancient bridge was buried beneath the sea, may we never let this bridge of love and brotherhood be lost beneath the tides of hatred and fear.
There's a bridge on every journey, spanning straight through space and time. Fallen walls and open borders, let us cross with heart and mind, to bridge the gap that grew so wide. For the people of the Northland, the change is slow to come. Though the elders have the wisdom, you know the future's for the young. There's a better age dawning in the land of the midnight sun. Like the day their journey started, may they always live as one.